happy you'll be available, Willard. The board of directors of Duckesty International will be relieved to hear you'll be acting as security agent for our annual costume charity ball.
A costume ball, Auntie? You know how much I like traveling with you, Auntie, and dressing casual. I'll enjoy choosing a costume.
Me too. As chair duck of the charity, it was my responsibility to organize this year's fundraiser. And if I do say so myself, I found quite the location. It'll be held at New Duckstein Castle in Bavaria, Germany. The castle is quite famous, and its owner, Emily Pintail, told me there's an old legend about it as well. The ghost of a court jester named Yorduck still walks its halls. It is said he had quite a taste for practical jokes, laughter, and chocolates. And to this day, tourists who visit the castle sometimes find stale pieces of chocolate in some of the rooms.
Well, if this Yorduck loves chocolate, then he's my kind of ghost. But I hope he doesn't make an appearance during the ball. Most ducks are afraid of ghosts.
Oh, I'm certain he's not real. It is, after all, only a legend. But the reports of stale pieces of chocolate are an intriguing mystery. How exciting, Willard! Our charity ball has just started, and it's already a huge success. These donations will go a long way in fighting oppression and protecting ducks in distress around the world.
This stash will also be a tempting target for thieves.
With you here, Willard, I'm sure no one would dare try to steal it.
What a beautiful castle.
Shame Emily Pintail has to sell it.
Too bad for her. Not so bad for me.
Oh, dear. Emily didn't tell me anything about having to sell her castle. I wonder why.
Lucky if she is. This place is in perfect condition and will sell for a fortune.
If you will please excuse me, Willard, I want to find Emily to see what is going on.
Cheapskate.
Excuse me, Emily. I just heard the news. You are selling your castle?
I don't want to, but my banker and financial advisor, Baron von Drake, says I have to. He says I have no more money and that I'm in great debt to his bank. I have to sell the castle to repay the loans.
Oh, I wish I had known. I would never have asked you to host this charity ball.
Actually, it's wonderful timing, really. People can see the castle in all its glory, so the price will go up. This is the perfect open house. I wish I didn't have to sell, though. This castle has been in my family since King Ludoc built it centuries ago.
Is that the court jester you told me about?
Yes, that's Yorduck. I'm sure he'd find it funny that I have to sell the castle.
Well, I don't find it funny at all. Oh, I wish there was something I could do.
Thank you, Miss Mallard. Perhaps something will happen and I won't have to sell after all.
Verna, darling, what do you plan to do with the castle if you become the new owner?
Luxury condominiums, my dear. I will rip out the inside and rebuild it with the modern amenities.
You can't be serious, darling. This castle is full of heritage. What about the history?
History mystery. The old must make way for the new. That's where the prophets lie.
Money isn't everything, Verna. Prestige can't be bought.
I can give you a good price on an apartment. I already have the plans to run up.
I wouldn't dream of it, darling. Besides, aren't you being overconfident? What if someone else outbids you?
Oh, impossible! Who could do so? No one in Germany has more money than me and my partner, Baron von Drake.
But, darling, you never know how someone's fortunes might change.
Are you speaking of yourself, Countess Gusander? Everyone knows your family is not as wealthy as it once was.
You will see, Verna. The Gusander name will soon be famous once again.
everything all right, Willard?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, for a costume party, that is.
It's a good thing all the guests have arrived. There's almost no room for more donations. But we can't complain about that now, can we?
And we can't complain about the food. Emily's chefs have really outdone themselves.
And to think she prepared all of this when she has serious financial difficulties. That's why she has to sell her ancestral home.
Well, if this place really is haunted by some court jester's ghost, then I hope the new owner isn't a fraidy duck.
How unusual. Oh, there must have been a sudden air current.
Or maybe your duck didn't like my mentioning him.
Don't be silly, Willard. There must be some logical explanation. Fumbled the catch. What a pity.
Your duck! I'll get him!
Willard, there!
What? Gotcha!
It would appear our ghost is flesh and feathers just like us all, Willard.
He sure is, Auntie.
Widgeon!
Chief Inspector Bufflehead? I thought you were the ghost.
Ghost? Of all the cockamamie.
The doors, the windows, they are locked. We're trapped.
Let me out! Let me out! Put some muscle into it, my good duck. Let me out! Let me out!
What are you doing here, sir?
I was about to ask you the same question, Widgeon. But now that I see you're with your little auntie again, everything is perfectly clear. I have been a supporter of Decasty International for years. I am always invited to their fundraisers.
Oh, right. You're the cheapskate who put change. I mean, the donations. Oh, I can't believe it. I fell for the oldest trick in the book. Cause a diversion and steal the cash. What a diversion.
There has to be some logical explanation for all of this.
You're right about that, Auntie. It's your duck. Remember how he likes chocolate?
But this piece of chocolate isn't stale.
So his tastes have improved over the centuries. Here, let me be the judge.